Let's fucking go. If Steve goes down on me and he has a cavity, is my biome gonna get fucked up?
Stay tuned. Keep watching.
As soon as the vagina walks into the room, everyone else leaves.
The Blueprint Biome Improvement Plan.
Oh, yeah. Now you guys know all about boobs.
Hashtag I'm with Kate.
She's got the clap. I'm like, bitch, you know I'm a woman.
From Pointless API, a Cost Cobros production, the show with high drama and low stakes. Entropy out loud. Discussing the pressing problems of our time without solving any of them, or even trying to. Let's get into today's episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to revisit Brian Johnson and go to Vagina Town, USA.
You've been waiting for this moment, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Let's get into the biome.
Fucking go. Brian tweeted after doing the nasty with his lady, just went down on my girl.
Wait, can we read the real tweet?
Oh,
Because I just think it's so funny. I have it in
It
front of
is
me.
a real tweet.
Do you have it up, Ben?
Yeah. April
Okay,
29th, 10:10 p.m. Brian Johnson. The name of his girlfriend is Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Just gave Kate oral sex. Good night, everyone.
What a fucking mic drop is that? Like, he had to have woken up to like just a barrage of comments.
I think that's a great tweet. Really funny. Okay, but then let's see. 2 minutes later is when the other tweet comes, and it's kind of long. So, do you want to read it, Frankie, instead of me?
No, you go.
Could just,
I don't
it's
even have it up.
biome,
Yeah, give
biome.
us the Cliff's Notes.
Okay, yeah. So 2 minutes later, he tweets this. This is her vaginal microbiome report, 100 out of 100 score. Top 1% of all vaginas.
Top 1% of all vaginas.
So wait a minute. He gave his girlfriend head and then within 2 minutes, ran to get a testing unit and tested it and got... What is this? Was this an old test? How does he test her
Ben,
so quickly?
I think you need to look into that to determine the order.
It's just like a pap smear. He put a swab up there and then put it on a petri dish. I would assume it's for a pap smear they open you up and stick a cotton a Q-tip, a long Q-tip in there, swirl it around. It feels really good. It's so awesome. They're like, this is gonna pinch a little. That's not true.
Ben wants to know if it's when the timing is important on this.
I'm sure that he took the sample before he went down on her and then let it process. Well, is my guess. Because 2 minutes to have those results is quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he had planned this, but...
I think he'd been doing this for a year waiting for the biome to improve.
When he started, she was like 50%.
But now she's drinking pine needle juice and
Blueprint.
whatever.
Blueprint.
Yeah.
Now she's on the blueprint plan.
The Blueprint Biome Improvement Plan.
Well, and okay, so yeah, I can get that, you don't want your partner to have STDs when you're being intimate or whatever. But then she pipes in and starts spouting off about dental records. So what the fuck is that? So if Steve goes down on me and he has a cavity, is my biome going to get fucked up? If Steve just had some dental work done, is there going to be a problem? Or hasn't had dental work done? Is his mouth carrying disease that I'm going to get the clap?
Now, wait, that's a good point. I thought she was saying, can you get an STD by someone giving you a blowjob? A woman gives you a blowjob? Because I know it can work the other way around, but can you spread an STD just by kissing
Okay,
someone,
well, I did know a woman who ended up getting gonorrhea in her mouth.
Wow.
So my guess is if she gave you head, you're probably going to get something.
Yeah. That sounds really gross.
There we go. We've got the answer.
That's my guess.
do.
I do not know. I'm not a medical professional. Do not quote me.
Well, there you go. That's why there's what Kate is talking about, Frankie. So maybe it makes sense after
People
all.
don't get tested for oral STIs or talk up to partners about dental health, recent illness, or when they were last screened. It's a public health gap. So if I recently had the flu and I give Steve head, is his dick going to get the flu? Like, where? Or if,
Well, that's
if
not an STD.
Hantavirus. You get the
Yeah.
hantavirus.
Yeah. If Steve goes down on me and he has the hantavirus, does my vagina now have the hantavirus?
Probably.
So I think the biggest health gap is her tweet. Like, I need to know more about the dental health. I need to know more about the recent illness. Like, I get it. If you've got crabs or the clap or the gon, like, yeah, okay, that's transmissible, but where do my cavities come in? And my recent bout with a stomach virus.
Stay tuned. Keep watching. Brian Johnson on X.
Well, she's the top 1%, though. We're not going to find out from her unless he whores around. Or she whores around. Either one works for me. I just want to find out.
Too much money on the line.
Oh, yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's riding that. She's riding that golden ticket all the way.
I think she makes a really good point about people are always very cautious about wearing condoms or whatever. But for blowjobs and any kind of oral sex, people, you don't give a blowjob with a condom, right? That doesn't make any sense. And it's gross. So I think that's a good point. Like, I don't know, for some reason a lot of people, I think, don't think about that. I don't know why.
Well, and oral sex has really come to the forefront in the last, I would say, 15 years, especially. Not just because it's more talked about, but more young people, they're like, well, I'm not going to have sex. I'm going to not have sex. But they will literally do everything but.
Right,
and
right.
That's great. You're, air quotes, saving yourself from marriage. But, giving head, letting somebody down on you, having anal sex, those are all still sex, guys. I don't know who needs to hear this, but penetration doesn't equal like sex. Those are still acts of sex. And most people, when they think of an STD, when did we change it to STIs instead of STD?
I was just thinking the same thing. I have no idea.
I don't like that. It's like changing UFOs to UPAs. There was just no reason for that.
UAP, yeah.
Or UAP, sorry. So I think that everybody in the forefront of your mind, you're thinking, well, I'm not going to get I'm saying STD. I don't care. I'm old. I'm going to get an STD if I have sex. But if I do everything but have sex, I'm safe.
So what I'm taking away is that you agree with Kate.
I mean, I do agree with Kate. But in her, when she speaks of a public health gap too, is like we can talk about penises and dicks and men and sex all day long and head. Like, you guys have like 1,000 different names for penis. And for some reason, the word vagina is just like, I think I'm going to throw up in my mouth. Like, everybody's like, and you can stop right there. Like, as soon as the vagina walks into the room, everyone else leaves. So we can talk about, public health and this and that, but that word is kind of a stopgap for society and social conversation, in my opinion, especially for men. It's an uncomfortable word for people. I mean, would you two agree? Mas?
I don't think it's an uncomfortable word in general. I don't feel it's any more or less. I mean, I'm not the young generation here, so any more or less than penis or whatever else. So I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also don't think she's saying anything controversial either.
Yeah.
I think where she's saying it is the quote unquote controversial part, but it's not really controversial either. Yeah, in public, it's not really controversial either. So
to 20,000 people.
Well, no, it's not her. He is the one that started this by talking about his girlfriend's vaginal fluid or whatever. That's the weird thing. She's just talking very generally about, hey, have safe sex, kids. That's good advice.
I'll tell you what the weird thing is. The weird thing isn't the subject to me, because we should be able to talk about sexual health and all that stuff. That's not weird. The weird thing is him injecting his personal life into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I would be so fucking pissed if somebody did that. If I had sex with somebody and they were like, just had sex with Frankie. I'm like, what?
And I tested her microbiome.
And then you put my microbiome results on the internet for the world to see.
I mean, I'm sure he asked her, right? But
I'm sure it was all coordinated. And just remember, what if you could make $1 million from Blueprint Biome Improvement pills?
Yeah.
Would you be like, yeah, go ahead and post it?
No, I would not.
You wouldn't, but obviously Kate, she's on board. So
Yeah, she's all into it. And okay, here it is. HPV passed through oral sex and leading to oral phageal cancers. Surpassing tobacco?
yeah, most of the oral cancers are from oral
STDs?
sex now. Yeah,
No freaking way.
yeah.
yeah, it's
And
really
oral
dangerous.
gonorrhea in particular is becoming antibiotic resistant.
I remember it was an actor. It was in the news. He had throat cancer, and it was Michael Douglas, I think. And he had throat cancer, and someone asked him about it, if he got it from smoking. He's like, no, I was with a lot of women.
No shit.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a long
Really
time
good
ago.
for him
Michael
for being
Douglas
honest
is a
about
stun,
it.
though. Yeah, good for him. Go, boy.
And the thing is, guys, I think that some of these like diseases you get orally or whatnot are worse for women. Like some of them are guy gets it and it's really no big deal, but for a woman it can fuck up your reproductive system or
Yes,
whatever.
correct.
It's more serious. These are more serious. For guys, it's like, here, take a pill, you're good.
Agreed.
So, women, all you gals out there giving blowjobs to random guys, you should be careful. I agree with
ask
Kate.
questions.
Hashtag
Yeah.
I'm with Kate. And also, don't believe guys will lie to you just like women will lie to you. So
what is
romantic
what's
date
the solution
idea.
then?
I'll tell you what the solution is.
Okay.
I'll tell you. The solution is the first time you have sex with someone, wear a condom, be safe, blah, blah, blah. If you're going to keep seeing them after that, here's the solution. Fun romantic date idea. You go to the testing place and get tested together. It's really fun. And you can make a whole day out of it. Results come back in 24 hours. It sounds ridiculous, but it is the solution. And after 2 days of knowing someone, you can't trust them. And that way, you know no one's lying. Frank's not going to stop laughing. I'm trying to be honest here.
I know. You know what my problem is? I'm like envisioning Ben like on a second or third date. I'm like, hey, you want to go to the clinic together?
The conversation is...
And she's just like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it tonight, Block.
That's why you have to bring it up, at the right time. It's like, hey, it's like, hey, can I come over tomorrow? That's the question. It's like, yeah, absolutely. Do it in person, not over text.
Do you or do people put that like in their profile, their dating profile on Tinder or whatever? Like, we will be we will be tested together.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Okay, well,
it needs to be more casual than that because, like Frankie's saying, it's like if she's coming over to your house again, wait, and then it's like, God, don't you hate this condom bullshit? Wouldn't it be cool if we could ditch the condom?
Ben's got the plan.
It has
He
to
does.
be. You have to be strategic.
It's a really good plan, though. Yeah, and if I had a
You have to
profile,
make- you
I'd be
have
like,
to- you have to
first
make
date
light of
Ruth
it.
Chris, second date go shopping for a new Coach bag, third date we go get tested together.
Exactly, and it's good for you to know anyway.
You both figured it out.
You both figured it out. You need to know.
Oh my
so
you need to be
Ben, have you ever done
responsible
this?
adults. Of
Have you
course,
ever
I
done
have.
With a
It's
date,
not-
I mean, like with the date. That's I know you-
Not at the same time.
Okay.
Because you have to go to.
So here's my question. So you're going on a date, or you know what? Oh no, it's your okay. We're gonna go 5th date for going to get tested together because we got to get to know each other a little bit before we go to head to the clinic. So you go to the clinic, and it turns out you're clean. She's not. She's got, I don't know, vaginal scabies. I don't know. And they're like, she's not good. Do you never see her again? Or do you hang in there and let her get treated like a gentleman and then have sex with her when she's clean? Ben.
Yeah.
Is this like a make or break? Like, bitch has the clap. And you're like, God, she's really nice. She's so cool. She likes the music I like. Love it. But she's also got an STD. Like, what are the parameters to hanging in there? I feel like HIV, is that like off the table? Like, we can't see each other anymore. Something curable. We'll talk about it. Come back to me in a month and get tested again.
I think HIV is definitely off the table. Yeah, because you can die from that.
Okay.
You just be honest. Like, okay, imagine Frankie.
So she's got the clap. Are you going to stay with her?
Imagine you tested positive. Are you going to want to have sex with the guy you're dating? You're going to feel guilty and not want to either. So it's just realistic.
Yeah, but now you're at the clinic with me because we're on a fucking date at the clinic and you're finding out right next to me. And like, we've had 5 dates and now I'm like,
Frankie's asking is there going to be a 6th date? She's succinct.
Yeah, it depends what it is. It's what I would say is, okay,
she's saying it's curable.
You need to make an appointment and get checked out and figure out what the solution is. Start Googling, and make an appointment for the doctor.
Google the doctor should probably tell you how to cure it, right?
I know, but you're going to Google it. Of course, everyone is going to Google. Hey, what does this test result mean? My question
is will you continue to stay with her? She's got the clap.
It depends what it is. I don't know. I've never been in that situation. Is the answer.
I only say the clap because there's this song that I love about the clap. I got the clap and I'm giving it to you. I've got the clap.
Is that a real song?
Yes, it really is. And it's actually a children's song. It's a children's song. And it's this guy like singing and it's super upbeat. And he's like, who's got the clap? I do. It is amazing. And so anytime I think of an STD, I think of the clap.
Remind me not to play that for my son.
Oh, it's so catchy. You guys have to look it up.
He'll have no idea what you're laughing about, Sam.
So are you, okay, she's got the clap and she's going to get it treated. Are you going to continue to date her? You know she's a dirty bitch now. Are you going to keep dating her?
Sure. I don't know. Never been in that situation.
You're a liar.
Well, it just depends. Like, if it's something that she can get treated, it could be something serious.
All right, Ben, forget the details. If it's curable, are you going to ghost her or not? That's the question.
Why would I? I don't understand. I would feel too guilty for that. No. If she's cool, if she's a dick, then I'm not getting tested anyway.
She's cool.
No, definitely cool. Really cool.
Why would I ghost her for that? As long as she goes to the doctor and gets treated for it. I don't know. Depends what it is.
I'm telling you what. I swear to God, if I ever get in this situation, I'm going to go get tested. I'm going to have a fucking printout. I'm going to hand it to the guy. I am never going to a clinic on a date with any man, not ever. Because if I have the clap, I need to find that shit out on my own.
I was like somewhat exaggerating about going together because you probably have to go during the day and that's harder to schedule. But yeah, it's like, hey, how about this week? Let's go to that place that runs tests for $50 and you get your results back. And or if you're a woman, you can go to Planned Parenthood and get a free one. Probably, I can't get free ones. But you get your results back in 24 hours. I mean, it's
two questions.
Okay, start with number 2.
How much do they cost? The test.
Is that your first question or second?
That's the first. That was the second question.
I think it depends on how many things you're being tested for, but it's not expensive. $50, $80 for like STDs. Yeah, it's like way. I would pay a lot more. It's so worth it.
And then if you don't go together, how do you know that or she could think the same thing about you?
Yeah.
How do you know they did not falsify the results?
It's probably obvious by looking at the thing, like has some doctor's
STD
name on
testing
it.
can cost anywhere from $0 to $250, depending on how many STDs are getting tested for and where you get tested. Most health insurance company plans cover 100% of the cost of preventative care. There you go.
It's not expensive, and it's so worth it. Like, Frankie, you should just go get tested tomorrow, just for fun. It's like, if you haven't been tested, I'm serious. It should be normalized. Normalize testing. Make testing great again.
I don't have anything to do. Tomorrow is a Friday. I think I'm going to go get an STD test.
Go get it. You'll probably get the results in 48 hours, 24 hours. It's really quick.
I'm not going
it's like
to
going to a
place. They want to give me a mammogram every time I go back, and I'm not getting one, so they can suck it. I'm not going back there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too pleasant.
No. And it's coming out that mammograms actually cause breast cancer, which that math masked me. Yeah. And if you've ever had a mammogram, Ben.
No, I have not.
Then
thanks for asking.
You would understand the reason behind the logic. I mean, what they do to your boob in there. And I'm telling you what, if men had to do that shit, I promise you guys would have already scienced the shit out of that and figured out another way. But because it's women, they're just like, nah, we're just going to do this medieval form of torture to you for the rest of your life, every year.
You don't have to go every year, right?
Yes. After 40 years old, you are supposed to go every year. And it's like putting your boob in a vice grip. Do we all know what a vice grip is? Yeah?
Yes. We know what it is.
Okay. Putting it in a vice
very
grip
uncomfortable.
And smashing it all the way down, flat on the top and bottom, and then on the sides. And they do that to both, and they do it multiple times, and it's excruciatingly painful. And what they're saying is the pressure, if you have any cancerous cells in there, it's like, so if you have a pimple and then you try to pop it, it actually makes it worse. Yes, you're creating inflammation, you're da-da-da-da. So if you have cancerous cells, that squishing and that like procedure is exacerbating. Yeah, it's creating.
It spreads them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and meanwhile, all women actually need is an ultrasound. And if you have boobs that are like fibrous, like I do, they will.
What does that even mean?
So some women have fibrous tissue in their boobs, which make them more dense and difficult to see through in the imaging.
Right.
So
right. Got it.
Once you get the mammogram, they say, well, we need you to go get an ultrasound because of the density and we can't really see. So then they send you to the ultrasound, and that's all we needed in the first place was an ultrasound. The entire mammogram industry would be just gone if we just went and got an ultrasound. It's literally that simple. Why they make us go through it, I have no idea, but I'll never get one again. And there's all kinds of nurses and doctors coming out and saying, yeah, this is bad. Women should stop. And yet the vagina doctor is like, no, you got to come every year. They keep calling me. I keep ignoring them. But I'll go get an STD check just for you. And then when they're yelling at me, I'll be like, I'll schedule that next time I come in. So now you guys know all about boobs. We've learned about boobs and vagina tonight.
Well, there must be some reason that they must be able to get clearer images. There's some reason why they prefer the mammogram.
The clear image is the ultrasound. I do not know why they prefer it. I don't know. I think I looked into it one time and I had all the knowledge in my brain, but it's gone at this juncture. I'm nearing the end of my wine, so there's no way I'm going to find that file cabinet in my brain.
Today's episode of Entropy Out Loud is supported by IsTodaySaturday.com. Have you ever wanted to know whether today was Saturday or not? Sure, you can look at your phone's calendar or something, but how can you be truly sure? There's an app for that. Remember when people used to say that phrase, there's an app for that, 15 years ago? IsTodaySaturday.com. It's the trusted source for learning if today is Saturday or not. It works on every device, every web browser, every country, every time zone. It's powered by machine learning and the most advanced AI models in the world. It's blazingly fast and most importantly, it's accurate. You can trust the results that you see on IsTodaySaturday.com. It's completely free. It uses the secure, advanced, privacy-focused HTTPS protocol. When you need to be certain, you can count on IsTodaySaturday.com. IsTodaySaturday.com.
Well, I heard that they're working on new tech at CERN.
What is the new tech coming out of CERN?
Oh, I don't know about the new tech, but I did read that there is a theory that they put a hole in our timeline and we pushed us into a different timeline. Like we went through a black hole or some crazy,
Oh, so
thing
you
like
finally
that.
read that thing I was talking about, the nonsense I was talking about a while back.
None of it's nonsense. There was also a theory that time travelers had come back in time to stop us or try to stop us from building it. Because when they first tried to put it online, there were all sorts of issues. And they thought that maybe people were tampering with it.
People from the future came back to tamper with the equipment.
To prevent us from turning it on.
Yeah, I believe it. And Stargate is apparently also is the kind of the portal for CERN.
That
they have
movie
their
from the
own little
90s?
Stargate.
Where does it go?
It's a real thing. It's the Stargate is a portal. I'm looking at it right here.
Well, you're looking at it right
on the AI notes. Opening portals to other dimensions or hell, which is the Stargate from CERN. Yes, that is another theory.
So you believe, you feel like all of them are true? The Stargate, the time travelers,
I mean,
the
the
missing scientists,
Okay, well, I definitely believe the missing scientists. Anybody that knows anything shady ends up disappearing. But in a world of infinite possibilities, I pretty much generally believe it as a possibility, not a certainty, but oh yeah, I can see that being true. I can see that being true. Is it all true? I don't know. Is 20% of it true? Probably. What 20% of it's true? I have no idea.
Do you think they're doing real science at CERN?
I don't think they're doing fake science. I think they're probably doing dangerous science. I think that messing with black holes and God particles and portals, and if freaking 4% of that shit is true, I don't know. Some things we just shouldn't play with. There are certain toys we just shouldn't play with.
It's funny they named it the God particle. It freaks people out.
It very, very much does. It all, yeah. And then the Shiva statue in front of CERN is an issue for a lot of people because it's what? The goddess of death or something? Oh, the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. Yeah.
I heard a theory from a scientist guy the other day who said, if we had called it dark matter, if we had just called it non-baryonic matter, there would not be any conspiracy theories about it. It's the name that triggers all the conspiracy theories. So maybe all this CERN nonsense and the God particle or the Higgs boson or whatever it's called, maybe it's just a marketing thing and it's a labeling thing.
Yeah, I would still have a problem with dark matter.
It's not dark matter with non-baryonic matter.
Non-baryonic matter sounds like something we should probably not play with. Black holes, probably not something we should play with. All these things.
Black hole, again, that's another perfect example. It makes it sound very ethereal and otherworldly. Black hole. But it's just a natural phenomenon that's there, and we just put the name black hole on it.
We've never seen one.
That's not true.
Oh, I know there's a picture of one, but we can't actually see a black hole.
We can see the effects of it.
You're correct.
But we know that they are there.
Yeah, and I don't think creating them on our planet is wise.
That does seem kind of sus, doesn't it?
I mean, like, we see the effects of black holes. We do not know what is going on inside of them. We know that they suck stuff in, and we don't know where it goes, and all these different things we do know about black holes. There's more
I
we
thought
don't
we did
know.
know where it goes. It just
Do
gets
we?
crushed into a singularity kind of a thing.
I don't know that we know that. I mean, there's people that still think black holes are portals, but that's a big conspiracy theory.
Actually, we don't know what's inside of a black hole.
No, we don't.
It's just a singularity, right? Or not a singularity, but
What is the
That's-
singularity?
They don't know what that is, though.
Yeah.
Because all the physics breaks down at that point that we have.
Yeah. And I just like, you want to play with the black hole, like, I don't know, a couple light years away or something? Like, move the CERN calendar over there, but like to play with it on our planet, black holes seem relatively powerful and destructive. And I'm not sure I trust anybody to be playing with that kind of science.
Did you know there's a theory of a white hole?
No.
I feel like I've heard of it, but no. Explain.
So it's like the opposite of a black hole. Black holes,
Right.
they don't really suck stuff in, but if you get close enough, the gravity will take you to the center, right? And they say, okay, well, if you have something that can create an event horizon and suck stuff in, maybe on the other side of that is a white hole that's shooting it out faster than the speed of light.
But we don't have any examples of white holes. Like, we haven't seen any.
None.
Okay.
None.
And then also surrounding a black hole, time warps. Is that correct?
Yes.
Time warps due to gravity effects and speed.
Exactly.
So time is massively changed around a black hole.
Yeah, they say if you fall into a black hole, you'll be falling in forever, and you'll watch the entire universe unfold before your eyes.
It would be like time would run a lot slower for you
compared to everybody else.
Compared to somebody on Earth. So that's another way to time travel. All theoretical, I guess. I have not heard of the white hole thing.
I have, but I never read into it as much. And there's not much to read into it, right? It's just theoretical, right?
It's just theoretical.
I watched that Stephen Hawking documentary, and they said that black holes are not completely in the documentary and in his book that I also read the first half of the book anyway. He said they have radiation out of those black holes.
Hawking radiation.
Hawking radiation, exactly. They named it after him because he
discovered it.
He figured it out.
No, it's not discovered. It's a theory.
Right. Yeah.
And recently we've seen black holes shooting out some things, correct? Like light, or I can't remember what it was.
They don't actually shoot out. I think it's just the way the magnetic field around them
warps things.
The matter like spins around it, and then it shoots out. It doesn't, instead of falling in. Like, it doesn't come from the black hole. It comes from around the black hole.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Like doing a slingshot around the Earth kind of a thing?
Because a black hole is like just a mass. If the mass is the size of the sun, it's not going to, and you're a planet like Earth, it's just going to orbit around it. Like, it doesn't like suck stuff in any more than anything else.
Yeah, it's just gravity. Big gravity. Or big mass that causes gravity.
Well, that's kind of why I feel like we're in a computer. You know, it kind of seems like you have time and you have the speed of light, which is fixed. And the closer you get to the speed of light, time slows down, right? Mm-hmm. And so it kind of feels like there's like a computational limit. And that's the limit, right? The CPU just can't go anymore. So the faster you go toward the speed of light, it goes, okay, what am I going to do? You're approaching my limit, so I got to slow something else down. I'm going to slow time down.
Also, the faster you go, the heavier you get, right?
The heavier you get?
Is that accurate? I thought I read somewhere once you start trying to travel at that speed in space, you become like, is denser the right word, or heavier? I'm not.
I don't
Sam,
think heavy.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I don't remember the physics on it though.
Yeah,
that's why you can't go the speed of light, because
somebody told me that the faster you go, the heavier you get, and so to go beyond the speed of light, you would need infinite
Mass.
power you would need an infinite power source to balance the infinite mass you've accrued or are.
I believe that's from the E equals MC squared, because you have energy on one side and mass on the other.
Okay. Yeah. So then to travel faster than the speed of light at that point, then you need to like fold it and fold the universe or jump through wormholes.
It'll
That
turn into
becomes
energy.
yeah. In my brain, I feel like at some point we're going to be able to figure out traveling faster than the speed of light. But according to smart people, it's not possible and it will never happen. I don't like to say never, but
What they say that you could do is that you can fold space at 2 points, right?
mhm.
So you could create a point where we are and a point, 100 light years away.
Mhm.
And with enough energy, you could cause space to fold around.
Okay.
And so that you could travel from one point to the other immediately. So you would be able to travel the distance, not necessarily with the time, the distance, faster than you could, that light could travel that same distance. But you're not really traveling faster than the speed of light. You're just going through space from one point to another.
Yeah, you're just taking a shortcut. At that point,
because
it's
folded,
it's a
right.
workaround.
It's a workaround. I don't know if we'll travel faster than light, but they'd have to retool physics. But the wormholes could be possible.
I don't think the faster than light thing is possible, but what Sam said, I think is possible. I think that's really the only way to travel long distances, is that kind of thing.
Well, none of our theories are final, so.
But that is a
Which
real
is why
theory.
I refuse. I refuse to believe that we'll never figure out traveling faster than the speed. I believe we can figure out folding space time, probably maybe too, but I don't know. I'm holding on to hope.
I think the speed of light thing is kind of baked into the physics. I think. I mean, obviously, I'm not a physicist.
Yeah, but
What
I
do
mean,
know?
physics is just what we know. It's just a bunch of stuff that we figured out, the rules we made up. Like,
No, we didn't
there
make
are-
up the rules, though.
I mean,
We
we
learned the
discovered
rules.
them. We learned the rules. We discovered them, but we're always learning the rules and we're always breaking the rules and we're always realizing what we know is wrong every single day.
I have a kind of weird question for both
Okay.
of you. It's based on what you both were talking about a second ago. And I've always seen it asked about math, but you could ask it about physics, I guess. So the question is math invented or discovered?
I'll let Ben go first.
Thank you. I'll use my first privilege to let Frankie go first.
No, there's no right answer.
Though I'm not a math person, and I never have been, and I never have claimed to be, I don't know, from a very young age with no reason to really believe it, just sheer retardation, gut instinct. I have always believed that the entire universe, everything that functions on geometry and math. That's it. At its base, everything is geometry and math. So then at that point, we discovered it, and then we invented our way to express that, whether it be E equals MC squared. It's just like another language, right? You speak Spanish, I speak English, or somebody speaks Portuguese. Everyone has their way of expressing how they view the world. The writings may be different, but it really is all the same. I know nothing, and my opinion means nothing because I am so rock bottom bad at math. But for some reason, I have just always fundamentally believed everything is math. Everything is geometry.
So I think you're saying that it's discovered.
Discovered, yes. It's discovered, and then we found a way in our linguistics to express it in writing and in language.
Ben?
I 100% agree with everything Frankie said. I think it's like asking, I think Frankie said it very well, actually. Eloquently, even. I think it's like saying, I'm serious. It's like saying, did we invent electricity or did we discover electricity? It's a natural phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
And same with math. It's our way of describing the natural way of the order of things. It's our way of describing it, but it's very universal. And it always works. And what Frankie said sounded pretty good to me. We did not invent math.
So you are, I'm sure you both are aware that math has plenty of abstract concepts that do not describe reality.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, of course. What I'm talking about is physics. So like the way I've heard it described is biology breaks down to chemistry breaks down to physics breaks down to math and numbers.
Everything breaks down to math. At its base, you, me, everything, a fucking rock. It all breaks down to math. I did go down a simulation rabbit hole at one juncture. And do I believe we are in a simulation? It's as possible as anything else, as far as I'm concerned. Anything is possible, but the only thing that really gives me any basis for us being in a simulation is the fact that everything is broken down to math. And what is coding? What is the internet? Math, zeros, ones. Like, so that correlation itself says, okay, well, maybe there's like an extra 2% possibility that we're in a simulation because of the math correlation. If everything breaks down to math and all these boundaries and limitations we have are math, I mean,
I will leave this note here, or this thought, that our math, or whatever math that we have that describes our reality, and if we're talking about that, is not the same as our reality, right? Because our reality cannot be described exactly through math, at least the math that we have, right?
Say more about that. I'm not following.
yeah.
Like we have math, right? But
Mm-hmm.
our math is not an exact description of our reality.
Now,
And
what do you mean by
so-
our reality? You mean without human? You mean humans themselves, or you mean the universe?
I just mean our universe, like whatever rules we have that are codified in some math concept.
Mm-hmm.
That concept is not an exact representation of reality.
I feel like
Well-
it's pretty good, pretty exact, because we can test it and make predictions and stuff with the math.
Yeah, but it's not the same, and it's not exact, right?
Well, that's just a skill issue.
So, Moss, is this a situation where it's like Einstein came up with E equals MC squared, or 100 years ago, we couldn't have made an iPhone, but today we can. 100 years from now, we will discover further ways to linguistically express math that will give us further detail and insights to explain the things that we currently can't explain with the equations that we have.
No, I'm just saying it's like an approximate, calculation of our reality.
Right.
They're not exact. So,
but what Frankie's saying is,
will
will it become more accurate over time?
Will we be able to make it more accurate as we learn more?
Well, I guess maybe a good conversation for Ben, who's on the audio side, would be when CDs came out, or electronic music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is electronic music an approximation for analog recordings?
It's a digital representation of.
Is it exact?
Well, I don't even know how to answer that question. What does exact mean? I guess that's a good analogy.
It's not. I mean, it's not, right?
Well, it's a different form of the same thing. It's a different form of the same thing.
But is it the same? Is it the exact same thing?
Well, one is analog and one is digital. So no.
It's like a record player
Okay.
versus a CD player. Is that what you mean, Mas? Like an actual record player, like an old school record player versus an actual CD. Are they the same?
It's just my understanding of the analog recording devices, at least the high-end ones, record more exact frequencies compared to the digital ones.
No, that's not true. If anything, digital is more exact, more precise.
Okay, well, then they're not the same, right? So
they're not the same, but they're two forms of the same thing. But an analog recording is not exactly what it recorded either. I mean, that's also a representation.
Right,
like
they're
film.
not exactly what you hear, right? They're not the exact same thing you hear either.
Right. Same with film. It's not exactly what you see. It's a representation. It's just chemistry and math.
Right. Gotcha. So my point really was just that all of these things are things that we invent, right? To approximate or get it as close as possible to something in reality. So it almost feels like we invent the math that describes our reality.
But it is objective, right? Or no? Like it does exist outside of us.
What do you mean objective, Ben?
Our reality does. The math, I guess, does. Maybe.
I think it does. I mean, like it can be tested and measured is what I mean by objective. Like it's not going to change. And the fact that if we went away for 3 million years and came back, the math would all be the same. We would have to relearn all of it. But
do you mean the math that describes our reality?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, that's a really good question, actually. I like that. That was a perfect question.
I already forgot what it was.
Yeah, I need to hear the question.
He says if we come back in the future, our math is going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Ben's talking about some kind of formula we have that describes the universe, right?
Physics.
In some kind of way.
So I took physics classes, a couple of them in college, and we learned the laws of physics. Like, here's how to measure some motion if you have a spring and you have some weight over here and you push down with this much force, what's going to happen? And you just and it's all just true, and it works for 400 years now. And my point is, in 3 million years, those equations will still work out. You can test them.
Yeah, I think that's an assumption, but
do you? Why is that an assumption? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know what point you're making. I'll make a different point.
Okay.
You can have you can take any of those calculations that you're talking about, anyone, right? And let's say you come up with a number that has repeating nines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm with you.
That number does not represent anything because the universe doesn't have repeating nines. It's something that's physically doing something, right?
That's a good question. I don't remember how repeating numbers, how that would be explained. I feel like my physics teacher would have an answer for that. I just don't know what it is.
Frankie, go ahead.
You guys are out of my realm of knowledge. You guys are talking about math.
We're talking about limits, like calculus, we get to a limit and
raise your hand if you think Frankie took calculus on any level.
I did not.
There better not be any hands up, people.
I'm so pissed that I finally had to update the Twitter app, so now my DMs actually work. Or at least 90% of the time they work. Sometimes they still don't work. So I don't have an excuse for not getting back to people. I really liked having that excuse. Maybe I shouldn't have told you guys that.
I actually believe you that you loved having that excuse. I think that excuse is part of the reason you never updated it.
Yeah, 100%. Or, 20% of the reason, anyway.
Ben, I don't care if people respond to me.
Okay, I'm so glad to hear that. Can you tell everyone else that that's the right opinion to have?
If the second someone says, "Oh my God, you didn't respond to me within the hour," I'll be like, "Yeah, okay. What? Who are you? What's going on?"
Or just like I'm busy and I don't want to respond. Also, why are you DMing me? Like, what's the secret? Just why don't we just talk about it? We don't need
Ben, who is DMing you?
Random people, dude. I don't know. I just don't answer, or I deliberately take
what's
2
up with
weeks
you guys'
to answer.
DMs, man? You guys' DMs are heavy. What the fuck?
Those are the ones that are marked as spam, marked
Actually, it just says hidden. It doesn't even say spam.
Yeah, it doesn't say spam. It just says hidden.
I got 10 in the last day.
I've gotten
I get about 10 a day.
These are wildly popular.
No, they're all bots, Frankie. It's like
They used to all have blue check marks. Now none of them do.
you're right. I've noticed that too. Like a lot of them don't. Most of them don't have blue checks anymore.
I want to know how the bots got blue checks in the first place.
Well, just like a human signs them up, makes an account.
But to get a blue check, you got to like pay. So how did the bots circumvent putting a credit card in?
I think a human would set it up. By bot, I just mean like not a real person, and maybe a program is like, going back and forth with you, or now an AI bot kind of a thing. But yeah, I bet it is kind of expensive. That's probably one of the reasons, even if it's $7 a month or whatever it is. I don't know. But also, I think they changed the way the API works, so it's harder to make a bot. I don't know.
I had a few bots running for the last couple of years. I don't know if they're still running.
Really? What were they doing?
They were posting stuff. I have one that says, "Is it real or fake?" Like, could they post images and you have to see.
Yeah.
That's one.
I used to troll that account.
Did you?
Yeah, because Kaye was. I thought that was you and Kaye's project. I assumed that he was.
Well, we kind of. I mean, I built that bot, but yeah, we were doing a bunch together. So
yeah. But it was just there. You never ever, or the bot never ever posted a real picture. And that was the troll, just like, dude, what the fuck is this account? You've never posted a real picture a single time.
Yeah, there's real ones on there.
No, not that I ever saw. I forgot about that. I wonder why I haven't seen that. It must be because Kaye stopped replying to them.
You know what? I would go through time and I would see it, and then it would disappear. I don't even know if I don't even know where it's. I have so many like servers and stuff. I don't even know where it's running anymore.
Yeah.
The only quality DM I have is from a psychic that wanted me to pay them to read my future.
And what did you say? Yeah.
I seriously considered it, but I did not. Yeah.
I have a card from a psychic if you want. I can send it to you.
He even sent me like a long thing. And like he started, I don't know. I say he, I just always say he, sorry. He like sent me this long thing. And then after that, and of course, it was all like keywords, right? Like the psychics use. And then how much do you want to donate? People donate from $20 upward. How much can you donate now? I'm like, let me consider this. That's okay, my beloved. Like, don't use the word "my beloved." Yeah, that's like a ping word for me. Do not call me my beloved unless I'm your beloved. Like, shut up. Don't use that. It's a trigger word for me. Like, don't. But yeah, it went on for like a while, and I just kept going, no. And then after a while, he finally stopped DMing me because clearly I wasn't going to give him my credit card.
Yeah. Wow.
How much did he want?
Let's see.
At least $20, it sounds like.
At least 20. He wanted at least 20. He did read my tarot cards. He had me. Yeah. I got a little bit out of him for free. Yep.
I thought you had to be in person for that.
No. And like he gave me this reading, and it's like all these, ping words, keywords, that could literally apply to anyone. But of course, we read it and we're like, oh, that applies to me. That's me. And then after he gave me, this is your reading. Would you like me to continue? And I'm like, I think I've got enough. Basically, you were saying I suck. I suck. And if I give you $20, you can tell me how I can unsuck. Okay, thank you. I will consider your proposition. Let me get back to you in 100 years.
Well, that doesn't sound like a very good sales pitch from him. He's telling you whatever your problems are, or I don't know. He's going about it the wrong way.
You're a born leader.
Well, yeah. See, that's the kind of thing I would expect him to say.
Yeah. You're the one that shines the most, and you're a born leader. Are the one to change a situation. Da-da-da-da-da. You have too much blockage. I'm like, bitch, I know what my blockage is. Shut up. I don't need you to tell me. I got this. I don't need a psychic to tell me my flaws. I know them. Thank you. But yeah, I don't even have any hidden messages.
Yeah, that's a thing
Yeah.
that I've noticed. Like, I think it is somehow they identify who is a guy or not, and that's who gets the DMs. And they're always women, as you see. Like,
My old
fake
accounts
women.
were like chock full of DMs. But
Really?
yeah, I was very obviously a woman in my old account.
And you got more. Interesting.
Yeah, I got a ton. And I had like my old account that I deleted, I had like 600 or 700 followers or something. And I got so many DMs and
No, I mean, but the DMs you were getting were from like fake people that are trying to scam you, or you mean from like real people who are trying to message you?
well, mostly
that
real
I would
people. And
believe.
then I got like the scams too. But it was a lot of guys and then a lot of them thought I was Elon Musk.
No,
I'm
that's for
not even
everybody.
fucking kidding you.
Really?
Like, I would engage in some of these DMs and like talk. And yeah, they all were like, I think you're Elon Musk. I'm like, what the fuck would make you think that? Like, there is nothing happening here. I don't come across as like a borderline genius that came up with Neuralink and freaking Tesla and SpaceX. Like, not one of my Twitter accounts come across as some secret genius. So I have no clue. And it wasn't even just one person. It was like 6 different people. And then I became really good friends with this one girl. And after a year of talking to her, she finally was like, I always think that you're secretly Elon Musk.
What?
I'm like, bitch, you know I'm a woman.
Wait, I'm lost. I don't understand the Elon Musk thing at all.
Bro, I'm as lost as you are. And my account was a female account. It was like Lunar Love 28 or something like that.
Was it like a feminine looking photo?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't understand the Elon Musk thing. That's really bizarre.
I don't like I have no idea what I could have possibly posted on because my old account, was it vastly different from Finicky Frankie or the one I have now? No. I definitely keep my private life more private. I was a little bit more open with my initial account, which is why I ended up deleting it. But
yeah.
yeah, I have no clue, but there was this guy from Texas. He's like, are you sure you're not Elon Musk? I'm like, yeah, yes, I am, sir. What do you want me to do to convince you that I'm not? This isn't his burner account. They all thought my account was his burner account.
I was gonna say, yeah, like there must have been tweets going around like, oh, Elon has a bunch of alt accounts, but
Well,
why
there
would they
was.
peg you with?
I have no idea.
That's really odd.
It
I
was
get
very.
DMs from Elon constantly and his mother
Yeah.
as well.
I am Elon.
You are Elon. Apparently.
I'm actually, you guys, I'm using a voice changer. I'm secretly Elon Musk.
Well, they do say you can't prove a negative, so
That's true.
Yeah. It's
I don't
very
know,
strange.
So you probably aren't Elon. We can prove that. We can't prove that you're not.
I can definitely prove that I'm not. And the thing that blew my mind is like, what flagged you? Like, what about my account that said, hey, I think this person speaks like Elon Musk? Like my linguistics, the way I write, the way I speak, the way I talk, none of it is the same.
We can't answer that because I never thought it. So
You never thought of what?
I never thought you were Elon, so it's hard to answer that.
Well, that's because you have a brain in your head. Well, and I always pay attention to like how people speak and their linguistics and stuff. And I it's just like there is nothing that's the same. Like there's no keywords, there's nothing. It was very, very strange. It was a very strange time.
You probably wrote concerning one time, and they keyed on that.
I would just respond to posts with exclamation points. And
Dude, you should start copying his style. We should get this experiment going.
I could. I could. I definitely could.
And then Ben will be like, "Are you Elon?" All right. And then everyone will think you're Elon. Well, this will be great.
Yeah, I can start spreading rumors that Frankie is really that. I forgot your name.
Oh no!
but-
See, we can't do that because I don't want my account to go like viral in an Elon Musk kind of way. I don't want 100,000 followers. I don't want that shit. I've been watching
that
it.
sounds
Like
pretty bad.
the more followers that you have, I think that from what I'm seeing, I think the number is like between 2,000 and 5,000. That's when you start getting negative
Too much attention.
comments. Well, no, it's not too much attention. You know, like I have people that I'm friends with, like you guys are nice and you guys have nice followers and there's not a lot of shitty comments in your comment section. Like you're a fucking idiot or you're like da 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 da. The more followers you have, your percentage of negativity shoots through the roof.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that 1% of loudmouth asshole is going to come in and, you know, be just nasty. And I have no desire to have that kind of negativity in my life.
I've had it a little bit. I just try to like just troll them or something, you know, just goof around until they get bored and give up. But I feel like that's what they want. They just want you to engage with them. So probably ignoring them is the way to go.
Mm-hmm. They do. They want a response. And they'll go forever.
Yeah. But hey, Sam has like, you know, a zillion followers and he avoids that.
They've been going down actually, and most of them are bots because I can post something and I get the same 8 people responding. That's it.
Yeah, I know. They killed our views like several years ago now. It is funny that it's even you with 1 million more followers still have that.
I have 6,000 followers. Come on.
I know, but that's way more than everyone else that I am friends with.
I tried to get monetized one time, okay?
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Money.
You don't post controversial anything. You don't
No.
post anything scandalous that could.
I tried. No, I don't want attention, to be honest.
Yeah, you tread lightly.
I tried to get monetized. I did get money. I got $11 one time.
Nice.
And then I thought, oh my God, this is $11 for like the 200 hours I put into it. I'm never doing this again. And it canceled my account.
It blows my mind the people that are monetized. Like I've watched some of the accounts. They are on there all day long. All day, all night, commenting, responding, writing. And I'm just like, bro, what do you? And then some of them have other jobs. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing your other job? Like, how are you working and posting 82 times a day?
Hey, complaining about your payouts is a full-time job.
Dude, some of them really do try to tweet full-time now. It's what's just ruined that website.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, when they, when they change the system, you get 50,000 tweets about, they changed the payout system. It's because they don't have a job and they're just trying to tweet full time. It's absolutely insane. Yeah. I mean, imagine sitting on Twitter for 12 hours a day. It's just going to melt your brain, I think. Not as much as TikTok.
And I have to wonder too, like they're, like you said, melting their brain, but, some of them seem smart, and I have to wonder, like, is this your take? Is AI writing your tweets? Like, are you writing
100%.
these? Like, I don't know. Are you that creative?
No, they also just steal all of their tweets anyway. I can't believe how much it's ruined the website.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's so bad, and it's so easy to fix. Just turn the fucking money off.
He ruined it when he came in and monetized it.
I think he did it just because he needed money. He needed all these people paying him $8 because he way overpaid for that website. He paid $44 billion.
That's wild,
Twitter. Oh
my God.
Worst
to make
acquisition ever.
to make it a free speech platform that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Free speech that you have to, the two don't mesh. They don't gel. You can't say free.
Just yesterday, I saw an account get suspended for hate speech for, he called a girl fat or ugly or something like that, and he got his account suspended. It was not even like that it was offensive, but it wasn't like that bad. I've seen people be like, hey, I'm a literal Nazi and I want to kill all you black people. I've seen that tweet before, and that guy didn't get banned.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, there's some horrible shit on there.
Dude, just mute him.
I don't think I have anyone muted. Do you do
The
the
thing is, if
muting
you
for
mute them, you just will never see anything they write.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mute people all the time.
You do?
Yeah. Like, every time I see people complaining about dumb crap, I just mute them. Like, if you complain about payouts, I mute you.
Oh, I'll be complaining about payouts tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
I already have you blocked. Don't worry about it. I block all the Elon imposters.
I mean, I gotta make my money somehow, guys. That lunar love account's still going strong. I'm getting rich over there.
You just wasted what could have been a productive hour posting AI slop on the internet by listening to this podcast. You can find all of the show's hosts on Twitter, on the internet. Our usernames are in today's show notes. Our web developer is a robot called BW, assisted by Moss. Audio post-production was botched by me, Ben Is Not Jammin'. All the bad jokes you didn't like in today's episode were written by Twitter user @QuasiCodo, link in the show notes. Hair and makeup for today's show was provided by istodaysaturday.com, link also in the show notes. Catering for today's show was provided by no one. Please sponsor us, we're really nice people. You can find us on the internet. Hey mom, we're on the internet. We have our very own website and everything, entropyoutloud.com. That's where you can find past episodes of the show. You can also find them, I don't know, wherever you're listening to this right now. You can probably start right there. Also, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, etc., etc. You can subscribe, but only if that makes you happy. To contact us, you can send electronic mail to hello@entropyoutloud.com. If you want to become a sponsor of the show, also hello@entropyoutloud.com. If you have complaints or mean comments about today's episode, send those to me directly. I want to hear them. My email is brian.johnson@blueprint.com. Thank you to istodaysaturday.com for sponsoring today's episode. Entropy Out Loud is a Costco Bros production. Maybe we'll be back with another episode, maybe not. Thanks for listening to episode 4, everyone, and may the cringe be with you.
What the fuck?